Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination, Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Begin countdown.
Code 0, 0, 0. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing. Stand by for liftoff. Electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing. Beginning descent.
Jensen! Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
Access granted.
Pritchard, Panchaea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
That was nothing. Please, let it be nothing. It was just in your head. Stay in control, damn it. Be quiet. I can't think with all that noise. They said there were no rats here, but I knew there were. They're everywhere. Ouch. 'Cause I don't want it like that. It's...
Access granted.
Oh! Fuck.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. Human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchaea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Yeah.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
My God, Darrow. Please. Think of the individuals you're hurting. Innocent women and children, some of whom had no choice when they got augmented. Every second that signal continues to broadcast, more of them will die. Help me stop this. Please.
You think to sway me by forcing me to consider the individuals? I created something magnificent and watched it turn to ashes. And the lesson I learned from my suffering is exactly the lesson that's in play here. Think about it. You were an officer of the peace once. You know that force as a means of persuasion can be highly effective when the need is there. The need we are facing is extreme. You yourself experienced it. In Detroit. In Hengsha. My methods may be harsh, but trust me, they are the only way to save mankind.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. All your talk about ethics and ideals doesn't mean a damn compared to that.
Genocide? I'm trying to save our species, and you keep twisting my words. It was my genius that created the technology, my vision that seduced Zarif and Zhao and all the others who now feed off of it. They seek to stand on the shoulders of my research without comprehending the danger that people like you pose to mankind. I am the only one with the perspective, the insight, to know what is needed.
People like me? I'm no different than you, Darrow. I'm still a human being, just like all the men and women you're driving insane out there. Step back for just one moment and see it through our eyes. You've convinced yourself you're saving the world, but you're just lashing out in spite.
Lashing out in spite? Spare me your pathetic attempts at schoolboy psychology. You do not understand me. No one does. This conversation is a waste of time. You'll never see the big picture. You lack the intellect to understand what is at stake here. I will end this evolutionary horror in one stroke and return our species to a better state. An equal state, with only one human species to guide it.
You cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, trying to justify it. But deep down inside, you're nothing more than an angry child, spiteful, full of hate, envious and bitter. How petty is that?
How dare you! I'm not the one driven by rage and obsession. I'm not the one chasing the love of a woman who rejected him. You're the weak link, Jensen. Nothing but a genetic fluke. A thug with a gift he was too ignorant to comprehend. You think you're going to save the world? By tomorrow, the world will hate your kind more than I ever could. Kill me if you wish, but I won't give you the security shutdown codes. I regret nothing I have done. The technology I created must be destroyed, and this is the only way I know to assure it. Go down there, Mr. Jensen. Go down to the core and see with your own eyes the horrors your precious future creates. I've made my choices. Now you must make yours.